C8 Pate, back at you with another video. And in today's video, we are going back to the beginning, February 2007. We are going to talk about the history of these three-wheeled motorcycles made by Can-Am. We're going to go over the history of. Before we do, hit that subscribe button for me and become a part of this wonderful three-wheel community. Let's get into the video. Back in February 2007, Can-Am introduced this beautiful Can-Am Spyder. The idea and concept came from the snowmobile. It almost has a similar wheel configuration and layout overall. You guys wouldn't believe this, but back in 2007, in the first 7 months when they brought these out, Can-Am sold 2,500 of these units. 27% of the people that they sold these to were brand new riders. They had never owned a motorcycle. The cost back then of this vehicle was about $15,000. Within a year, it had increased another $1,200. So if we go back all the way to 2007, kind of one of the new F3s in 2024, right? It's kind of like it's about 15, 16,000. So the price of a Spyder from 2007 to 2024, 2025, it's increased, but it's kind of like the same thing. So that was kind of shocking to see the research on that. And I remember when I first saw this one, I saw a silver one. I couldn't believe what I was looking at. I couldn't believe my eyes, and I wanted one. I did not buy one until 2019. So I wanted to buy one in 2007. Actually, I think I wanted to buy it in 2008, 2009, somewhere in there. We started having the recession and this and that. I decided to not buy one, but I purchased not a Spyder. I purchased a Spyder like a year and a half ago, but I purchased my Riker in 2019. Moving on with the history lesson here. In 2010, they introed the new Spyder RT. It was a touring vehicle. So it's for those people that wanted to go on long distance rides. This was kind of what they tried to come up with overall. Now, they still had the aggressive Spyder RS with that 998cc engine. So these bikes were putting out about 106 horsepower overall. Kind of fugly dated bike at this point, right? Fuggily. Yeah, that's a word. I made it. It's kind of like a weird looking bike overall. I wouldn't want it nowadays, but back then, this was the cat's meow, right? Yeah, y'all see it. Got that hot blue one, right? In 2013, they came out with a new model to combine both sports and touring elements together. And the fuel tank was 44 liters. It was the ideal choice for long distance rides. So, yep, we pushed it up 2013. Good old 2013. So, this, in my opinion, is one of the better looking ones overall. One of the better looking Spyders of all time. That thing just looks... It just looks absolutely gorgeous to me, right? So, unfortunately, these were like the models that they discontinued in 2016. They discontinued the Spyder RS and the Spyder ST, unfortunately. Then all of a sudden, we jog up to 2015. What did they do in 2015? They introed the Spyder F3, this gorgeous Rotec engine delivering 115 horsepower and 130 torque. This was quite the looker compared to where they had came from. 2015 was also the year. Look at that red one. Look at the white one. Looking good. So they wanted to keep up with us, right? They wanted to make sure that law enforcement could keep up. So they also introduced the police law enforcement Spyder in 2015. So the police got these as well. Looky here, looky here, looky here. Again, they discontinued the RS and the ST Spider ST back in 2016. Unfortunately, I keep pointing that out because honestly, when I look at these are actually some pretty nice looking bikes. The yellow one looked way better, but these are some pretty nice looking bikes. Get in the comment section and let me know what you think about these. Next up, 2019 arrives, right? Here comes C8 Pate. I go and I buy a regular 900 Ace Can-Am Riker. I loved it. The horsepower on it was about, I think I paid originally $8,600 for it. My horsepower was 77. The new Rikers are putting out like 82 horsepower. They also had the 600s that came out and the rallies. The rallies and the 900 did the same thing as far as the horsepower. The 600s horsepower, the horsepower on the 600 is only 47 horsepower, and the new ones are like 50 horsepower. So again, in my opinion, the bigger bang for your buck is going to buy a 900 Ace or Rally, right? To keep up with everybody. Loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it. Enjoyed it. Here's another 900. The 600 and the 900, they kind of looked alike. This was the Rally back then with these hideous wheels on it. But in the years to come, the Rally had gotten a lot better, right? The Rally looks way better now with the wheels than it did back then. So look how we started speccing them out, right? After 2019, again, that was the intro year to the Riker, was 2019. They decided to come out with something that looked good, was sexy, but also had a decent price point on it. So again, most of these were around $10,000 if you're getting a 900 or a Rally or whatever. The 600 back then was around like $8,000. So look where we came with these things. Like, let's look at it again. Look how one base out of the factory looks compared to one that's completely dressed up. Doesn't even look like the same bike. People are seeing this bike out and about, right? This white one, and they're going to the dealership like, hey, where do I get that white bike from? And they're trying to give you this. You got to start from scratch and then make this up, right? So again, back in 2019, that's when your boy got started, C8 Pate. And me just enjoying my fun. This is me on my bike right here, just loving it. Got it dressed up a little bit, just having fun, right? Fun, fun, fun. Thank you for the Rikers. The Rikers came out in 2019. They are still being built in 2025, and I'm loving them. Next up in 2021, Can-Am introduced the C2 Sky. This thing was going for about $31,000, and this had all the bells and whistles on it, and it was set up perfect for any of you guys that wanted to go on long road trips from Chicago to Florida or wherever you were going, right? Beautiful looking bike. I wouldn't get it just because I like a more sportier look, but if I was going on a long ride, I wouldn't want a sports bike. I would want this thing so I can have me some fun. Not going to make this video very long. Just want to try to get some history on this overall. Let me give you some of my favorites. So next up, right, for 2025, they got the Can-Am Canyon, right? So this thing is coming out. It's already out. Can't wait to ride the first one overall. Looks good to me. I know some of you guys hate it. I don't. I like it. I like the look of it. It's a decent looking bike. So this is what the future kind of looks like. So get in the comment section right now. Let me know which one was your favorite. What year, what model, which one is your favorite Can-Am Riker or Can-Am Spider? Which one is your favorite? Let me show you guys in the video which ones my favorites are. So first and foremost, I really like the Can-Am Sport. So the Sport with these shinier wheels on it, that's one of my favorite Rikers. Yep. So 2022 and above, definitely the 2022 Sport. That one was one of my favorites. Next up is my Can-Am Spider S. This is one of my favorite spiders of all time. I know it's mine, but this is the reason why I got this one, because I love the color scheme and everything else. So this is why it's one of my favorites. Another one of my favorites, of course, is my 2019 Can-Am Riker that I still have. So, of course, I'm going to throw that one in there because I customized it. It's being redone again right now. That's one of my favorites. Last but not least is this one. Listen, That bike looked good. To me, maybe the front wheels kind of look like it aged a little bit, but honestly, if you take that fender off on the front and the fender off in the back, I think this bike looks amazing. I don't feel like it looks dated if you take both of those fenders off. Get in the comment section right now and let me know if you agree. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm trying to do something a little different and think outside the box. If you hated it, thank you for still watching. If you liked it, get in the comment section and let me know. Until next time, my friends, C8 Pate out.